Are you wondering if you can do a head-of-type compilation in Angular using only ES5? If so, you are not alone. Today, we're diving into this topic and exploring the possibilities. I totally get it. Many developers face restrictions at work, and it can be frustrating when you want to use the best tools available. You are not alone in this struggle. Here is the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked if they could use the ntrcacies Webpack plug with ES5 for their Angular project. They mentioned that their project is built with Webpack 2 and uses ES 2015 transpiled to ES5. With Babel, sound familiar? Let's find out if this is possible. So, what does this mean for your project? AOT compilation is typically associated with TT in Angular, but let's break down the options available for ES5. Understanding the limitations and possibilities will help you make informed decisions. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to approach AOT compilation with ES5, plus some tips to optimize your project. To begin with AOT compilation in Angular using ES5, the user needs to ensure that they have the Angular CMI installed. This is essential for managing the Angular project effectively. Next, the user should create a new Angular project. This can be done using the Angular CMI, which will set up the necessary files and configurations for the project. After creating the project, the user needs to configure the project to use the intricacies Webpack plug. This plug is crucial for enabling AOT compilation with ES5. Now the user should modify the TTI configuration file to ensure that the project is set to compile to ES5. This is important for compatibility. Finally, the user can run the AOT compilation process. This will generate the necessary files for deployment, ensuring optimal performance on the client side. Fun fact: did you know that the first version of Angular was released in 2010? It has come a long way since then, evolving with the needs of developers like you. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user suggests a straightforward solution for AOT compilation with ES5. They recommend setting the target in your tsconfig.jones file to ES5. That's all for that response. One user explains that Angular is designed to be fully compatible with ES5. They note that a head-of-type compilation relies on medalk attached to components, which is typically done using torty. However, for ES5 you can manually attach medalk using an annotation array on the component's prototype. In summary, you can indeed use AOT compilation with ES5 by manually defining the annotations for your components. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. This user suggests that you can use the AOT compiler directly on your ES 2015 JavaScript code. They recommend changing your JAS files to TS files without altering the code. This allows the TT compiler to process your files correctly. Additionally, if you want to continue using Babel for ES5 conversion, you can set the TT AOT compiler target to ES 2015. This way you can compile first and then pass the output to Babel. Here is a pro tip. Regularly update your dependencies and keep an eye on Angular's updates. This will help you stay ahead and make the most of the latest features, and there you have it. While AOT compilation with ES5 has its challenges, you can still optimize your Angular project. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks.